Happy birthday. Born on the 1st of March is a very good horoscope to have, but it tends to make you isolate yourself. There are planets there who make you a perfectionist, a person who wants a perfect situation in all areas of your life, and that's not very possible. So it's not a question of lowering your standards, it's a question of improving your tolerance for others, whether in career areas, whether in business, whether in romance, whether in marriage, whether in sports, wherever there is a partnership happening, you have to improve it. You have a horoscope which wants to be number one, so you will hog the limelight. You will want to be in the center of it all. You'll want praise, you'll want recognition, and you'll want fame. It will come. But the thing about your horoscope is that the stability of the planets is not so good, which means that you are going to experience many ups and downs. And to control this, you simply have to be more of a teamwork player. You are not Superman or Superwoman to do it alone or go it alone. So listen to my advice and try to improve yourself, or at least make some changes in your area of character and behavior and planning. You will be very ambitious, and you will want to be a person who not only wants to make a lot of money, but also wants fame and recognition. That's fine. So you must position yourself in a job or in a business where you can enjoy the probability of recognition as well. Making money on its own will not be enough for you. Compatibility. You are not a very easily compatible person. And so in long-term compatibility like marriage, like business partnerships, you have to find out the birth date of the other person or other people involved with you, whether in sports or in business or in career or in personal life areas. And only then you can feel safe enough to go ahead. Being a person who can be very difficult to approach with, because you will always display a sense of arrogance. So try not to do that anymore. Be negotiable, be flexible, don't be stubborn, and the most of all, do not be arrogant. I'm going to talk to you about 2017 and the chances of how you're going to do in all areas of your life in 2017. Now, the calendar year planets which control 2017, they are not very steady for you. So more or less you have lost about 35 to 40% of good luck. The calendar year is where all of us on earth have to pass through, and almost at the same time in that 1 year. And so the calendar year is our platform, and your platform, your foundation in 2017 is not steady, already up to 40%. Now let's look at your ages. If your ages are going to be good in 2017, you will overcome these problems of the calendar year weakness and do well. And so I'm going to give you a set of good ages which some of you may be in 2017. So let's pretend that you could be the ages of 16 or 24 or 33 or 42 or 51 or 60 or 69 or 78. If you happen to be these ages when you are in 2017, you are going to be pretty lucky. Lucky in romance, marriage, career, business, in whatever you do. And you are going to win awards or win recognition at least. You are going to be very popular. You may win some fame as well. So it's very important to know what ages you are. Right now, all I know is that you are born on the 1st of March. If I were to know your full date of birth and your time of birth and be able to look at your palms, I'll be very accurate for you for the next 5 or 6 years. So if you have these good ages, you are going to do well anyway, in spite of the weakness of the calendar year. Now I'm going to give you a set of ages in 2017 which can prove to be difficult for those born on the 1st of March in 2017. Now let's imagine, or let's pretend that you could be the ages of 17 or 26 or 35 or 44 or 53 or 62 or 71 or even 80. If you are any of these ages, watch out firstly that your health problems may be worse than you think. So you will need some attention from doctors. Regarding your luck in other areas, you have to lie low. You cannot afford to take risks of any kind. Exposure to financial risk will only bring losses. So you cannot afford to simply throw a job because you don't like it anymore or you don't like your bosses anymore. That kind of arrogance will not work, because you will be left high and dry for the remainder of 2017 without being able to find a better job. In business, you have to be careful that your popularity can be low if you are of these negative ages, and so you cannot afford to be taking it too easy. You need to work hard for your clients if you are in business, and watch out that news of stress making you anxious is also going to be seen in 2017. In areas of romance or marriage, you are going to be pressed hard. You are going to have to fight very hard to keep your romance and marriage areas steady. Of course you can do it, and the basic thing is, do not show arrogance. Try to be flexible. Do not argue, because you can be a great arguer. And if you can do these few things which I've mentioned, even if you are of these negative ages, you will pull through and you will show that you can actually even show success. If you are not of any of these ages which I've mentioned, then it's not the extreme good or extreme bad. And so you will be in the middle path, and as your horoscope moves through the 12 zodiac signs of 2017, you will have your ups and downs. So if I can have your full date of birth and time of birth one day to look at your palms, that would be the way to do a perfect horoscope for you for the next 5 or 6 years. Regarding your health, I'm going to mention a few things, because all I know is that you're born on the 1st of March. But I suspect that you're going to have many allergies. There are 4 kinds of allergies recognized in astrology, in Kabbalistic astrology: the skin, the sinus, the stomach, and the eyes. And any one of these is going to trouble you a lot. So get ready for that. Be prepared, see specialists, and they will help you to manage this. Also, I worry that your stomach is going to get very gastric. In astrology, a gastric problem is due to the state of mind, like depression, unhappiness, difficulty in getting things right. All this causes stress and anxiety, and this affects your stomach. And of course, in medical terms, you may not be eating on time, or you have a weak stomach, or you're taking too much chili, or you may be eating or drinking too much alcohol. That can all produce gastric problems. So allergies, your gastric problem, and there's one more, your backaches. You're going to have more than your share of backaches. And one of your areas I worry the most is your neck area, where some spine, some vertebrae of your neck area will pinch nerves. And I suspect it's going to be the 4th, 5th or 6th nerve, which affects your lower neck, shoulders, arms, and your fingers. I don't want to say too much because I don't have much information yet about your date of birth. When I do, I will go into detail about your health. I want to talk to you about your lucky colors for 2017. I would urge you to wear a lot of grey. If you wear a lot of grey, especially waist upwards, or if you touch grey in any way, or if you hold the color grey, it's not the product. It may be even a grey paper where if you put your palm on it, a surge of energy will enter you. So it's the color. So try to contact with a lot of grey in 2017, and you will be fed with a lot of support from good planets. Regarding directions, around the compass, every planet is given a place to stay. So it is important where for much of the time of the day we look at. If we look at a direction where our negative planet is staying, then we are going to be fed negative energy. Our behavior, our thoughts, our efforts, our abilities will all weaken for the worse. And if we, for some good reason, are facing the good directions, we are being given a lot of positive energy and a lot of good luck. So for you, for 2017, I've chosen the direction northwest. So face northwest when you want to make your wishes, when you want to meditate. And when you want to meditate or make your wishes, in your case, you should use your ring finger. This is your ring finger. So your ring finger next to your little finger should be connecting to your thumb. So this way on both hands. And what you're doing this way is that you are not wasting the energy, because your fingers are your extremities and energy escapes through your fingers. Okay, so when you do that, you're channeling the energy of Venus to come back into your palms and into your body. And that way you meditate, and you will see that your stress level and the possibility of attracting good luck will come for you. So try this out. I'm already Skyping, and I charge USD 50 for a 75-minute consultation based on your full date of birth and your time of birth and looking at your palms. And so do go to Facebook and follow me and communicate, and send me a message. If you want to Skype, I will give you the details how to go about it. Have a happy birthday. You have a good birthday. Only thing you are on a stallion, and if you cannot control that stallion, the stallion is going to lead you into problems. So take full control, and one day get a full horoscope made for yourself, and I will help you out there. Thank you and good luck.